I'm half an hour late. Streamlabs was not cooperating with me today. Oh, lordy Lou. What can you do? Oh. Thought someone was knocking at my door. But you would. There we go. Okay. There we go. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Came back home later than I was expecting. Because I stayed an extra 2 hours at work today. Gotta make that money. So yeah, I came later and couldn't do make sure that everything was in working order like I normally do. So all right, good. Why can't I view my dashboard anymore? This is weird. Is that it? Oh, maybe. Okay. Okay. Let us feast on blood and wine. So, on. Okay. All right. So yesterday we killed all those weird ass flowers off, and now you're meeting.
Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Yeah. Yeah, like any other place. Because the first time that they met, it was actually in a graveyard. Come on, knock on the door.
Regis! Damn it, locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Okay. La cage aux fous. Carolina Stahira, what's the pleasure in slaughtering a weakling? If you wish to draw blood, draw it from a king. Whoa, that kind of camera pan kind of just, okay. Well, the other time we found him, Geralt found him, he was hiding under some stones, so... Oh, hang on. I saw something. I guess not. Oh, there's something over there, though. Oh, what's going on? Oh, crap. Just die already. Okay. What is going on? Why can't I watch my feed? Okay, well, if I'm live, then show that I'm live. Okay. Lots of technical issues today. I hope I don't get them tomorrow for the big 8-hour feed, or live stream, I should say. Charles Piziak felt 60% was not enough, so he gave 61%. Behold the result. That's hilarious. But yeah, tomorrow I'm doing the fundraising live stream. Oh, there we go. Just get in. Thank you. And of course. What the heck is that?
Riddles aplenty around
Kikimura?
here.
Oh. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. Special fundraising live stream for the NWAC, so the Native Women's Association of Canada. I hope you tune in, even if it's just for a minute. Ah! Son of a bish! Bish! What the heck? Oh my god, stop hitting me! Oh my god! Nasty! You nasty! What is this? Stop looking at me. Stop touching me.
Decaying bones. Kikimores must have tunneled into the grave.
Yeah.
Decaying bones.
Yeah, I got that. Okay.
Kikimores must have tunneled into the grave.
Kikimores. That's the first thing we see Geralt slay.
Kikimore eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
That we see him slay in the Witcher series. Just a little FYI. If you thought you heard the name before, that's why. Oh, hello, viewer. Welcome to the stream. How you feeling? Okay, so I have to incinerate all of these? Really? Alright.
Some stench.
I can imagine. Oh, that's a big mama. Oh, big mama. Oh, big mama. Okay. Okay, mama. Okay, I see you. Ma'am? Ma'am? You're not supposed to be in here. You are grave digging. And that's a serious crime. So can you please just get out of here? Or do I have to get you out by force? Okay, force it is. Alright, fair enough. I see you. Come on. Oh, what? Oh, you are nasty. Come here, girl. Oh, you're a nasty girl. Okay, come here. Come on. No. Nope. I missed. What? Are we good? We good? Yeah? Okay. No, someone lurking. I want to talk. Oh well. Okay. Oh. Something else in here. Oh. Yeah, it's more off that way. Okay. Uh-oh. What's going on? Regis, are you here? Please be here.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliche can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Okay.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
You'll be able to track him with that. Oh. Regis? Regis? You okay?
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Okay.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
Comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of how he is my old friend champion.
Okay.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Coronavirus? What?
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy of Kermoran, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
Stop saying coronavirus.
Just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work?
Okay.
Need any special equipment?
Probably.
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Alright, let's go.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. The spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Okay. Aren't you guys gonna, like, put it in a box or something before it, you know, it did. Got the hand, the thing from, or the hand from, Adam's family there. Oh, hello, dear. Regis has some very unusual telepathic abilities. I'm not surprised he can communicate with
What was
birds.
that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Oh no.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now,
Yeah.
what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Want to get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Didn't drink alcohol in the books.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, to my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. Gotta ask you the big question. What everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh. Experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living high of vampire's health. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
I think he'd prefer to be something else because not that he regrets his life. I don't think it's a life he ever would have wanted had he had the choice.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that had earned me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
And Geralt's not in a mood to talk anymore. Nope. Honestly, I think it would be cool to have a raven for a pet. They are very, very intelligent birds.
Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Uh-huh. No, actually, I'm not sure, because we don't know what's in the thing.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white.
Oh.
It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
And it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Can we please stop saying...
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct. And a curse. In one place.
Might not be a real white.
That a coincidence? Or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the whites' saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all.
Yeah.
Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder, or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Well, if it's about greed, it might be about oral greed. I have no idea what a white is, so I think it
Let's
might
do
be someone
this.
just
Start
cursed
making your
and transformed
decoction
into a
while I go
white.
get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Of course. Now, what's in this? I was spotting that in the cinematic, and I was like, I wonder what's in there. But nothing fancy. She says, and it's a golden plate made of gold. Oh, read the bestiary to learn more about spotted whites. Let us do this. The Beast of Beauclair. But it's not an actual beast, it's cursed ones. Arch spores look like gigantic, aesthetically unpleasing flowers with some of the traits of exceptionally cruel and bloodthirsty sundews. They are, however, far more dangerous than even the most colossal sundew. Their peculiar appearance makes them practically impossible to discern amidst other plants. By the time one draws close enough to realize what they are, it is often too late to flee. According to popular belief, arch spores are cursed plants grown in soil fertilized by the blood of the dying. They are most often found in places which in the past saw pogroms, bloody rituals, or cruel murders. 4 types of arch spores have been cataloged to date, differing from one another in terms of coloring. Brown, which is the least dangerous, green and purple, the most dangerous. Final variant, said to have been cultivated by mages from Ban Ard, is the yellow arch spore, whose strength is similar to that of its green-colored cousins. Okay, interesting. So, cursed plants. Alright. That. Thinking more. Let's see here. Oh, whites. Okay. They say the dead like quiet. I don't know about the dead, but whites certainly do. The whites are ghastly and threatening in appearance. One should not approach them with sword drawn or attack them unprovoked. Left alone, they present no serious danger to anyone and are far more interested in mixing noxious brews and cauldrons than fighting. This species mainly lives around ancient burial sites, though they have also been spotted near more recently found cemeteries wherever mass graves can be found. Whites spend the winter months in a state of lethargy very similar to human sleep. They live strictly solitary lives. In fact, it is practically unheard of for these creatures to appear in groups. Yet when they fear their territory is threatened, and it is enough for one to step foot in a white's territory for it to feel threatened, whites transform into dangerous foes and even abandon their solitary ways to summon other monsters to their aid. Okay, I guess the last paragraph is why they got exterminated. It's like, oh, well, they're kind of peaceful, but... Okay, spotted whites, subspecies of white which the witchers drove to extinction. Okay, so normal whites they haven't, but spotted whites they have. They were larger than their unspotted kin and owed their names to their numerous blotches and effusions. Spotted whites would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses, yet at times took to living in abandoned human domiciles. Okay. There they would indulge in their great passion, creating brews from their own emissions. Okay. That, didn't need to know that, and yet. When not disturbed, spotted whites would not act aggressively. If threatened, however, they became very dangerous indeed. In the colder months, or when faced with an unseasonable chill, they would slip into a state of lethargy. Okay, making them easy targets. Even during their active periods, it is said the witchers found a surefire way of besting them, based around careful casting of the Yrden sign, or at least so claims witcher lore. Okay, well, if they are lethargic in the cold, the northern wind should help, even though it's not listed there. Okay. The Bruxa. Nasty. Bruxa. Ethereal. Okay, so this one classifies it as ethereal. Okay, that's why. Okay, no, so that's not the caretaker, that's the old geared clones that we had to fight at the end of the other DLC. I gotcha. Caretaker and the relics. Yep. Shelmars as well? Oh. Interesting. Okay. We've read enough. I know. I'm sorry. I know. Come on. Okay, Northern Wind, Dancing Star. Okay, we're good. It's a necrophage. Okay. There we go. Now then. Do I continue with the main quest for now, or do I go meet Yennefer? Okay, this is the one that's related to Yennefer. Search for Moreau's grave. Search for Moreau's grave at Orlemur Cemetery using your Witcher senses. Alright, let's go. I'm also intrigued by this whole business. I'm gonna go here first and then double back. Level 41, what? Oh, doggy doggy. And I'm going the wrong direction. Le monde est fou, c'est ce qu'on a dit. Mon champi-moi, mon champi-moi. don't think I should have sung that. Crap. Okay. Oh! Frickety frackety frick. Okay, what? Oh, okay, so they're cursed. That's Vampire Elementa. Is this the... down? Spear Draconid. Spectre. Cursed. Oh! Don't you vomit on me, you gross-ass thing. Okay, let's see, where's the mama plant? There you are. Ow. Oh, that's not the only mama plant. Okay, hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ow. Oh, you little fish. Come here. Okay. That's one of those plants down. Oh! Hey! You can spit very far, that's for sure. Okay, come here. Ow! That, and that. Ow. Okay, there's another one. Ow! Ah! Okay, I'm confused now. Yes, please die. Ah! Oh, the sound. Oh, the sound. Oh!
Orca spores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Alright. Oh, Roach, my dear. Bring your fine ass out here. You are looking fine. Look at that. Woo! There we go.
Come on.
Oop. Malachay's Long Cemetery. Oh. I didn't realize it was a cemetery when he was talking about it. I don't know why. Should have suspected. But... So, Geralt owns his own vineyard now, and Dandelion can't visit. The poor thing. Oh, I guess he can sell his wine to a Dandelion.
Faster.
Alright, let's see. That.
Run, Roach.
Libioda's Gate, okay. Alright. Let us explore the area. Okay. Oh, crap. Goddamn necrophages. Hate those. Okay. Okay, now how can we... Okay, come here. Come over here in front of the stone. There you go. Nicolas Schwed, come on, one more for the road. Okay, guess he died in a drinking accident. Caroline s'attire. Just what don't you effing understand, you effing see? She said to her cat when it refused to fetch a stick, working her into fatal rage. She got so mad at her cat that she had a heart attack and died. Oh, wow. Marquis de Danish. Wait, I can explain everything. Oh. Sounds like someone was a very naughty boy. Okay. Of course it's probably down there, because why wouldn't it be down there with the... Oh, hang on. What's this? Domamaro, Professor Elas Cavani Elder ein Dolnavde Elas Elder and Quason Ayerlin. Okay, I don't speak Elven.
Inscriptions in Elder speech. Salvation lies not in Dolnevde, but in our hearts. Glory be to Eldarin. Damn. Professor's journal's long gone. Guess somebody else found out about it too. Should look around, see if I can find something else.
You mean like that apparently protected treasure? Okay. Celandine. Bruce. Oh, Batman's coming into this. Wait. 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 Okay. Bruce, don't do any... No. Bruce, don't do anything stupid. I know you buried Selena at the Beauclair Cemetery along with the rest of the loot from our last heist. Remember, we deserve a cut from that too. So don't be an idiot. We all know you were her lover, but remember she was also the leader of our gang, and that's what really counts. We never got our share for knocking over that jeweler at Mattenberg's shop, so burying Selena with all the loot is pure jackassery. Those treasures belong to us all. Let's meet up and split things in an honest fashion. Then you can go drown yourself in the lake or hang yourself from any branch you choose, preferably upside down because it's Batman. Robin. I didn't know about this. That is freaking hilarious, guys. Like, I don't know about you, but I find that really hilarious. Like, these developers reference Batman. I wonder if they're gonna reference Superman in the next one because Henry Cavill's playing The Witcher. That would be funny. Oh, Lordy Lou. Oh, my lord. I'm sorry. That was really funny. Okay. I'm easily amused, I guess. Oh, that is so hilarious. I did not know this. I'm surprised there's not more like, out there. Like, I guess people want to leave it as a surprise. I don't know. Okay. Greater green mutagen. Okay. So, I'm still laughing about it. I'm sorry. Let's go find the Batman / Robin / Selena Kyle treasure, shall we? Oh. Oh. Okay.
All possible punishments have visited us.
I don't know why that scared me so much. I was just like so concentrated that someone's moaning. I haven't heard that in a while.
My flesh is weak.
Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Okay, I guess it's probably back here or not. Hang on. Let's go see. What's going on here? What are these doors? Are we allowed to go in? We're not allowed to go in. Okay.
Crying crayfish. Is that ever a cloudy frown?
Okay. Find the treasure hidden in the cemetery. Good for you. Oh, hang on. No. Damn allergies. Ugh. Nope, hang on. What's going on over here? Here lies Milton de Perac-Pera. That's our friend there that got killed by the vampire. Yeah.
Duraga's family crypt. Now they fit 4, 6, 8 people in there.
Okay. Oop. Yeah. Come back up. Okay. Whoop. Oh, okay. There's a lower level, and apparently Geralt couldn't take the fall. Oh, alright. I see you. Okay. There's clearly something behind there, but I don't know how to activate it. Okay. There's no indication as to what needs to be done to move this thing forward. Oh no, okay, I'm just crazy. Well, we already knew that, didn't we? Okay. Geralt's becoming a Tomb Raider. Okay. Damn. Are these crypts as extensive as the Parisian ones? What the heck? Okay. Alright. And for those of you wondering what I'm talking about, there are crypts beneath the cities of Paris. The city of Paris. There's not. Well, there is more than one Paris. But I'm talking about the main Paris that everybody knows, Paris, en France. There's crypts. Well, actually, this kind of looks like what's in the Paris Underground, the crypts. During like plague and stuff like that, there were so many bodies they just couldn't, like, they just threw them into pits, not realizing that plague was coming from the very dead that they were just kind of throwing into this pit. Eventually someone kind of clued in, oh, maybe if we were more hygienic, we wouldn't get sick as much. I mean, we are talking about the Middle Ages, folks. I mean, cleanliness wasn't particularly a thing back then. You know, I'm pretty sure someone had coronavirus back then, and would just be like, okay, I've had worse things. That's and you know what? I take that back. That was a joke in poor taste. I apologize. But yeah, cleanliness was not really big for them. Until, yeah, somebody kind of went, maybe we should bury the bodies, you know, below ground and not leave them open rotting like this. Ooh, yellow armor dye. We found our first recipe. What was I talking about? The crypts, yeah. So they started burying them underground, but, like, just bones and skeletons and bodies like that. Unless you were noble, you didn't really count back then, you know what I mean? So, yeah, they, I'm gonna stay away from the eerie green, water. Thank you. Yeah. I don't want to, don't want to know what is in that water. But yeah, so they would actually create like these patterns apparently with skulls and things like that. And part of the catacombs, yeah, I keep saying the crypts, but the catacombs are connected apparently to the underground sewers of Paris, which apparently you can stand up in them. Like they are as big and tall and wide as streets under the actual streets. They have their own street signs and everything. Of course, you're not really allowed to go into the catacombs now because it's dangerous and unstable, you know, of course, because it's so old, but yeah.
Any last words?
Oh, crap. I looked something up. Oh, a grave hack. Okay. Okay, dear. Okay, I see you. Oh. A grave robber. They're like, hey, you're stealing our shit. And we're trying to steal. Okay, come on. Ooh, nice dancing. Okay.
Come on, come closer.
Oh, you're good. Okay. Come on. Oh my goodness, you're annoying. There you go. You're just like the MC or something? You're just like, alright, come on. Okay. Alright.
Noises could be coming from grave robbers. Can't know for sure, though. Need to wait till after dusk to confirm.
Okay, there's something in here? Is what you're telling me? Okay. I don't know if I want to find out. Okay. Oh my, look at all this stuff. Whoa. Of course, there's a cat in Selena's thing. kitty kitty cat. It's actually Selena come back to life. Okay. Orders from Robin. Uh-oh. Okay. Oop. Here. Okay. Alrighty then. Let us meditate after dusk. And see what's going on. Oh. Right here. Okay. I guess it's outside. Let's get back out there, I guess. That's not spooky at all. What's going on up here?
Suspiciously loud for a cemetery at night. Strange. Can't hear anything now.
Okay. So, what? I never fears Kilgus here. Night for hire. There's Mohul. Did I just skip over that? Okay. Because the name changed. Okay. Well then, let us go back to the mission we were actually doing, and we'll come investigate this stuff later. Oh. Like, even, like, the night sky is just so gorgeous and blue. I can't, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're lucky. Oh, we're so lucky. I didn't feel like dying at that point. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Oh.
Footprints. Narrow and shallow. Somebody's small, light. Woman, maybe? Wonder where they lead.
Okay.
Damn
Stops
it.
here.
Trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did.
Okay.
Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Won't learn anything else here. Matt Bien sent me will have to do. Also, Epitaph mentioned both Ellerin and Dolnevde, Valley of the Nine.
Okay. Is this a map? Orders from Robin? No. Can you read this? I can't. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Site marked on the map's all wet now. Summer tour flows through there. Must be where the Valley of the Dead once lay. Need to explore the location.
Okay. Hey, Nathan Drake out
That's it,
here.
Roach. Come on.
Oh no, that way. Okay. Do. Wow. Honestly, I wish this existed in VR. And I actually had a VR kit, number one, but number two, that this existed in VR. Just, you know, sit, relax, take a load off, pretend that you're drinking wine from this place. Oh, I miss Europe.
Let's go.
At least as a Canadian, I can actually visit it. Oh well, Canadian slash residing in Canada. And Roach, come on now. You can do it. Jump. Thank you. Okay.
Run, Roach.
Oh. Okay, what's going on here? What is that? Oh, wolves. Well, they're a bit tougher down here, I see. Oh, I think I was hitting a tree. Okay, come back over here. Come on. Oh. Thought I timed that better. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. What is it? Oh! It's a panther. Okay, 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 okay. It's a frickin' panther. They got Batman, they got Black Panther in here. What is going on? You are quick. Ooh. They got DCEU, and MAC. No wait, MCU. I had to think about my anagrams there for a second. Oh, that was interesting. But we're not in the jungles. I'm wondering why they went with panther. Maybe it's described that way. It's talked about in the books, and I don't know it. I'm sure some of you are saying, yeah, but you know all these details of the book, and yet you don't know this. Yes, because I listen to audiobooks. I only have these books in audio, and I listen to them at night when I try to fall asleep, so. Am I weird? Yes. But we already knew that. Okay. Alright. Well, I would think it's the cave entrance. Oh, what's down here? Whoa. Oh. What is going on over here? Okay. Oh, we got more things. Okay, yeah, so it seems to be very much ancient elven ruins, obviously. back up for some air and then come back down. Oh, I think someone spotted me. Yep, there we go. Oh, he's level 40. Okay, thank goodness we've got a pocket of air up here, because, whoa, I was not going to survive that. Come on, there you go. So I guess this is not the entrance to the laboratory, but look at all that loot! Oh, man. Yep. Unless this is the... Oh. Okay, I don't have the key. What if I were to come up and look up here? Okay. Is there anything up here? So I don't have the frickin'... Oh, hang on. Nope. Let's see here. Okay. Why don't I have the key to this this thing? Because there's other things out there. Alright. Let's see. Do I have killer whale? I think I do. Spirit cat. Lizard. Full moon. Do I not have whale? Could have sworn I had it. These are all decoctions. That's an antidote. Is that whale? No, that's an elemental decoction. That's thunderbolt. Full moon. Lizard. And what I have equipped here is black blood. Guess I don't have... Could have sworn I made it. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's lots and lots of stuff down here. Alright. Oh, hang on. Red armor die. Oh. I'm hoping that there's a key in some of this stuff. Somewhere. Okay, let's go get a breath of air. Okay, I guess that's the one I was looking at. Whoopee, come on. Over here. Okay, I know it's below, just give me a chance. This? Just plant, I think. Oh no, okay. Dye remover. There's something I left behind over here. Oop. Where is that chest I saw earlier? Did I finally get what was inside it and I forgot about it? Maybe. Oh, come on now. Pick it up. Dude, just pick it up, please. Ugh, the bottleneck. Alright. Let's go in. Okay, so what's over here? Oh, oh man, really? I hate portals. He's gonna say it. I hate portals. He says it every time. Sorry, I know I sound like a trumpet when I blow my nose.
Something in the road's tune to activate the entry portal. Wonder what surprises this place has in store.
Okay, first let's check out at least some of the things we got. Okay. 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 Okay, well. Oops. Kinda like you like this stuff, but yeah. But this is a Witcher set, so. Okay, we're reread what, how we're supposed to... Oh, we're supposed to click on it first, maybe? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Where's Boots? Oh, yeah, there. Okay. That looks better, yeah. Starting to look not too bad there, mister. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Okay. You don't seem to have found any new keys, unfortunately. That kind of bums me out. Okay. Okay. My eye, thank you. Okay, found a lot of stuff. That's fun. Okay, alright. Okay. Okay. I wonder how much of an advance the Grave Happer has on us. Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? Where are you? What? I heard. Wing!
Implanted spikes.
Oh.
Sick sense of humor, so I've got.
Oh. Oh, that was close. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oop. Ouch. Oh, lordy loo. Of course. They always do this. It always pisses me off. Okay. Whoa. Dude, you alright? Yeah, these things are powerful and toxic. Okay. Worst part is, like, I'll bring all this shiny stuff, this gold stuff, to a vendor and they'll be like, 50 coins. Tabarnak, Christophe Colomb. I hate allergies. Ugh. Okay. Oh, we have to go back up. Fuck. Okay, hang on.
besides me might be ferreting around here. Someone slim. No one can slink through there. Need to find a way around.
Okay, can we just jump down from here? Okay. Okay, at least that. Okay, I feel something big's coming. It's a wide open space where you can move around if you need to fight. So, what's the bet that there's going to be some kind of defense mechanism that's going to try to sink its teeth into us? Okay.
Liked cats.
Never liked cats. Oh, come on. That's what I thought. They're specters, not actual panthers, so anything that we learned about fighting panthers and bestiary just poof, out the window. Doesn't seem to be any holes around here, so... Okay. Okay. Oh, what's this?
Blood-soaked. Grave robber was wounded while attempting the climb. Needed to bandage up. Managed to avoid the panthers at least.
The faux panthers. Okay. Okay, yes, I know there's magic there. Oh. Oh. Huh? Oh, nice. Okay. Implement additional security measures. An engineer acquaintance of mine, I have decided to secure the premises with a simple mechanical apparatus. In one of the rooms along the route to the laboratory, I have installed mechanisms for locking and unlocking the doors, which is operated by pressing 4 protruding stones placed high on the walls. I can bypass this lock with ease by using a simple spell, but a common thief will be faced with a double challenge. First, he must notice these stones and puzzle out their purpose. Then he must find a way to press them. Okay. Alright. I was gonna, start rolling. Oh, are you gonna come to life? Are you gonna be a good kitty and just stay there? Nope! Of course not! Oh! Didn't I just do this? Here, kitty. This is just one this time. Okay, specter dust. Green. Orange. Orange roulette. No. I'm not gonna finish it. Yellow dye. Yeah. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do... Oh yes, I was gonna put specter oil on my blades, because apparently that's all we're facing right now. Beast. Dragon. Okay. Oh. Hello. Why, hello, how are you? Oh, come on. Okay, so these are them. Okay. Guess we know where they are. Do we not have the thing anymore to smell magical illusions, or is that not in this expansion? Okay. This is the door.
Of course. Locked. Notes I found mention 4 protruding stones. Gotta press them somehow. Crossbow, maybe? Could try to hit them.
The other two. Oh, no, don't fall down there. Okay, that one. Now, where's the other one? Theoretically, it should be somewhere around here. Whoa.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
Oh, are we gonna get some new gear? Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Ah, did it.
Oh, gold. Damn. Oh, no. Alright. 4.
Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design.
Holy frickety frack.
Impressive. Is just decoration or...
Unwanted guest.
Oh, fuck.
Intruder. You are not welcome.
Yeah, figured as much.
No, I'm not gonna start using it again. Come on now. Okay, I have to stop leaning on my arm. That's it. Okay. Oh, yeah. No? Okay. Lordy, fine. Oh. Oh. Ah!
Great. Portals. This just keeps getting better.
Quit your whining. And make some wine. Okay.
I started. Damn it, back where I started.
Well,
Damn it, wrong again. Could be some clue around here. Right, now to find the next portal. Right, now to find the next portal. Damn it, back where I started.
nice. Sissy wuss. Okay, so there's one behind there, but we can't get to it because of the friggin' rocks, and there's no way to get around the friggin' rocks. Okay, so let's see. Which way are you pointing, dude? This one? I hope so.
Damn it, back where I started.
Why not? Exactly. Are we? No. Behind you?
Statues seem oddly oriented, as if to all face in one direction. The right portal, maybe?
Okay, but I don't get it. I think I was right to come down here the first time.
Right. Now to find the next portal. Ah!
Ouch. Like, I went where this guy seemed to be looking, but... Oh.
Damn it. Back where I started.
I don't see any particular rhyme or reason for now. I'm trying to figure out what the clues are, but... Okay, so we've been through that one and that one. Thing is that we can't, unless... Can we get up here? Yeah, man, how are we supposed to?
Statues seem oddly oriented, as if to all face in one direction. The right portal, maybe?
Yeah, except I don't understand, like... I keep saying that, but they're all facing in the middle.
Portal. Right. Now to find the next portal.
I don't understand. Unless we can get up there. Oh, okay, we can. Alright. What's this one?
Right. Now to find the next portal.
Okay, where The statues in this case. Oh! Okay. There's a clue here, guys. Okay. I'm feeling I didn't pick the right one. Oh!
Must be where Moreau had his lab.
One would hope.
Crystals. Should mount them in the megascope. Missing 2 crystals.
Okay, let's find the other 2 crystals then.
Guessing this man didn't come here willingly.
Probably not.
Intriguing as machinery goes, but how do I start it up?
I don't think they necessarily want to know. Just saying. Okay.
Empty. Wonder who's kept in here. Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
Oh, intriguing. Okay. I wonder if the gravedigger went through there.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
Okay.
This crystal must go here. All crystals in place. Show me what you got.
Literally, come on, show me what you
Just
got.
need to pick an entry.
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor, one greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken, for it relates to me personally, to myself and my son.
Huh?
When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the Witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son.
Jerome.
Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
Especially considering, like, he's the most experimented upon Witcher out there, apparently.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity.
Oh, that could be interesting. But yeah, he was because they noticed that he responded really well to the experiments, or not the experiments, but the mutations. So he was experimented upon a little more than pretty much the other Witchers, and I think for some of them it was just him that got experimented on. which is what turned his hair. One of those experiments is what turned his hair white.
Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, but I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop, remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell.
An obvious thing to go would be that this is Geralt's father, but Geralt's father was a warrior, apparently, and it was his mother who abandoned him to the Witchers. So.
Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments. Years of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught. I have failed to achieve my defined objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here. Let them wither and crumble, as did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure. So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt.
All right. I would say not. Okay, so insectoid. Oh. Oh, Mama. Come on. Come here, Mama. I'm sorry, but I do need to take some of your eggs. Sorry. Oh, you're pretty, though. I'm sorry, my pretty girl, but I have to do this. Apparently. He's making me do it. Oh, it's not there anymore. Whoa! Okay, it's not fair if you're gonna start doing this from below. Oh, Lord. Ow. Ah. Okay. Ow. Okay. Okay, well, you're not affected by the frost. That's very damn clear. Ow! You bitch! Pale widows is what they're called, okay. Okay, how about we go to the glossary. Pale widows. Bearden. Okay. Ah, bish. Okay. There we go.
Sorry. Need your eggs.
Come on.
Oh, another one? Okay, you can't come this far, can you? Alright, fair enough. Ow! Come on, sweetie. I don't want to do this. Sorry. Come on. Okay, where does this lead me? Oh. Okay. Alright. Do we want to do this? Okay. Let's just get a quick rest first. Anne's gonna be so mad that we did this without her supervision. I mean, assistance. Okay.
No point going in wearing full gear. Gotta drop my armor, leave my weapons.
Alright. Oh. I don't mind. You know that they put this in for the ladies. Well, those of us who appreciate the male figure, I should say.
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.
So you're having a mutagen spa session to become more powerful. Oh! Geralt? Brave. You unlocked the mutation system. Mutations let you gain new capabilities, increasing your advantage over normal men and giving you an added edge in killing monsters. To learn more, open the character panel. Okay. I still say Yen is gonna be pissed. She's gonna be like, "What? You did that by yourself? You shouldn't be doing that by yourself." Okay. Let's see, deadly counter. Hey, can you leave me? Yes, okay, I think I got that. Thank you. Oh, something got taken out of what I was doing. Yeah, heat intolerance, poison blades. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I guess what's left is to put our clothes back on and get out of here. Sigh. Well, this could be interesting. Oh, did I just use it without, Oh no, okay. I do hate the yellow pants, though. Nope. That's a bit better. Okay. Okay. Wonder what the grave robber did, though. Come on. Did he just give up when he couldn't find the stones? Like what? Or when he couldn't push the stones? Come on. That way. Thank you. Okay. My OCD is cured. Not so much. I wonder if we can do it again. Nope, it was one time, one shot only.
The power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
Oh, we know how it works, dear. Done it a few times now. Oh, really? Alright. 10 points, that's it? For completing it? Okay. Fine then. Let's do Gwent. I want to see what this Gwent tournament's about. Now then, where are we? Oh, I guess we could go there first. Check that out. Interesting fact, blue is the last color to actually get an official name in any language. Like back in ancient Greece, when not Odyssey, but Ulysses would describe, say, the sea in the Odyssey, he would describe it more as purple than blue, because there was no, like, word for this strange color that apparently nobody could understand. So, and it's one of my favorite colors. Purple being the other one. If you couldn't tell by my logo. Oh, get off this. Okay. Oh. Oh, ow. That was a fail. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's an entrance here. Alright. Say so, dear. Okay. There we go. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Geralt. Geralt, dear, can you please just swim properly? Oh, that's the key we were needing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Come on, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Are you stuck somewhere, Geralt? What the hell's going on? Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Ah. We got it. We're good. Barely. Alright. So that was the key we needed all along. I thought it had to do with the professor's lab, but apparently not. I'm happy. Let's keep going. Kingdom. Can't remember who that classical artist was. I feel like it's one of the Polish guys, but I can't remember. Come on. Where is it? There you are. Come here, my beautiful. Okay, can you please? Thank you. Oh, it's now light outside, okay. Quite very suddenly. Oh, not so much, okay. Let us see. Oh yeah, right, it's down and then... Yes, my precious one. I'm gonna repeat what we just had. Okay, here you are. Gorgeous. green to red. Okay. Not to transform. Interesting. So we can transform mutagens with this. Okay. Let's see. 6 torches. Damn, I have way too many torches. Oh, yes. Kind of like this color combo. Well, I'll sell off the yellow and the green dyes and things like that. Really no interest there for me. So, I found a lot of crap, I would say. It's pretty safe to say. Oh, where do you look? Okay. Oh, maybe that's what the gems were for? The emeralds and things like that? To make dyes? I hope not. Alright, come on, my gorgeous girl, let's go. Hey, we match! Holy frickety frackety frickety frackety frack. What? Oh no, we're not going on the right quest, hang on. Wrong way, you nincompoop. Let's go. I was thinking like, wait, it's a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. Because I was going the wrong direction, I was following the wrong quest. Alright. Oh, we're good. Everything's good. Except my head, because I sneezed too hard on that last time. That's annoying. Oh well. Damn. Did you see that? My mutagen's activated. My new mutagen's activated during the fight.
Go, go.
Oops, sorry. Didn't see there. Alright. Actually, I'm curious about something. Why, hello, my dear. How are you doing?
A returning customer is satisfied.
Let me see what you got.
He looks more like Aquaman there. Whoops. Okay,
So long.
Let's reset this. Where is it? Where'd it go? It was like, no, don't do it! Noon Wraith. Wraith. What? Where'd it go? I just spent like $1,000 on this. Noon Wraith. Oh, did you take it automatically? Is that it? Oh, you took it automatically. Alright. No, you didn't. Okay, then where the heck did it go? Oh, that's where you went. Oh, there's my killer whale. Okay. Hashtag fail. Alrighty then. Alright. Okay. Muscle memory. Alright. Gonna have to start a little bit from zero here, unfortunately. Okay. Hang on a sec. Toxic blood. Okay, that's not really useful to me. That is useful to me. Well, where are we at? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate, put that there, and then this, put it here. There you go. Oh, thanks. Actually, though, now I'm thinking about it, maybe what might be best I don't know if this would work. Oh, it can't be put in those slots. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I was just curious. I still have 7 points to assign. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Let's do that instead. Oh, I think I like this. I think I like this a lot. Oh. Oh, he's gonna be kicking butt. Oh, damn it.
A returning customer is a satisfied customer.
Fine. How about we see what you want to buy from me? You have some money. Okay, that. Alright. Hey, what's that I just saw? Head over. Yeah, keep that. Keep that too, just in case. Keep that too, just in case. Okay. We're good. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Okay, yeah. I hate allergies.
So long.
Be careful you do not trample any hopes.
Okay, sorry.
Another murder by the horrid beast. Guilt of the Peyran falls victim to his own cowardice. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware of the beast.
Greetings.
Alright.
It's my only now. I
Oh wait, oops.
What do you have?
Wrong option. I would love to have an option where you can lock off things that you don't want to accidentally, you know, sell while going through these things. The Striga. No! Like what I just did. I didn't mean to sell that. Give it back. It just cost me a pretty penny. Okay, selling that stuff. That stuff. Really? Okay. Alrighty then. Not much I can do if you don't want it. Okay. There you go.
Would you...
There we go.
Farewell.
good luck on the path.
Don't need to be so intense here. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This year, Lady Vivienne de Tabry. Valiant knights from all corners of the world will vie for the title of tourney champion.
Okay, I'm hoping that you...
You shan't find anything better in all Toussaint. Welcome, please.
will take my nicks and necks.
Shim.
Oh wait, I can sell him some of my torches. Let's see. Okay. Like, why are you selling me all this junk? I sell refined things, you know. Not today, dear. No, today. You are buying nicks and necks that aren't refined. What's this? Okay. Well, he really will buy pretty much anything. Monster Spore. Okay.
So long.
It's a dog's ass.
Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad.
My dove!
Alright, come on. Where's this guy at?
I'm my own master with a bottle in front of me. It's no disaster.
Parade about in turns.
I think he's a upper level. Hang on.
Did you guess, our sweet shining sun?
The tournament. Am I too late to sign up?
We've one slot free for anyone willing to play the Skellige deck. Work doth one ennoble, sloth doth one gratify. I assure you, Skellige is just like the other factions. It shall soon be considered canon. Of this I'm certain.
I don't know. Always been a Nilfgaard man myself. I must give it some more thought.
Okay, we need a Skellige deck. Alright.
Of Rivia. Saw a notice about a Gwent tournament.
By all means, you've come to the right place. I am Count Martin Monnier, organizer-in-chief.
Our tourney's more than mere diversion. We've a mission, see, to spread word of my brother's brainchild, Skellige, a new Gwent faction.
New deck? Where'd you get the idea? I mean, why bother?
All Beauclair knows me as a great lover and promoter of Gwent. My brother, dead for some time now, was known to be the same. We shared another great passion, travel. Spent a great many years at sea in our youth, marking out our territory in multiple corners of the world. Yet the one that truly grabbed us by the stones were the Skellige Isles. The stormy sea, consumed
really blue
by a
eyes, dude.
fever, a suicidal orb, dashing itself against somber cliffs. That is the image I retain. It, and others like it, inspired my brother to devise the new faction.
These new cards. Tell me something about them.
Their design embodies the Isle's spirit, the rage-filled potency, the rough, brutal beauty. Famed Skelligers, heroes of lore, berserkers and beasts, ogle us from the cards. Bran Tweersek is the faction's leader, of course.
And the other famous Skelligers?
Hjalmar and Serison Krytek naturally, though not conjoined. Also Hemdall the hero, the venerable druid Ermion, the list goes on.
The tournament. Where do I sign up to play?
Right here with me. I've one slot open, but there's a condition. You must use cards of the Skellige faction.
No problem,
You
dude.
see, I've already asked a great many seasoned players to do the same. Alas, all fear novelties, disdain process, care too much for the climax for winning. So they insist on playing with their tried and true decks.
Long story short, you need a sucker who'll risk it. Take a stab at proving Skellige's no worse than the established decks. Best way to do that'd be to win this tournament using your brother's cards.
We understand one another perfectly, I see. Behold this trophy, standing stiff and strong. It could be yours if you win.
Not bad. Could look great in my house. On the sideboard, maybe.
Yeah, because we have a house now, that's true.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Play using the new faction.
That is an exceedingly good rub to my loins. Just one small adjoinder. I can only provide you a basic Skellige deck. My brother, alas, gave away or lost many key cards.
No chance I can win the tournament with these cards?
An issue easily resolved. You must simply face local Gwent competitors, win the missing cards from them. Besides, it would be very good practice for the tournament itself. Here, the cards I can spare you. Take them, please. The rest I keep for myself, for I too intend to play as Skellige.
Oh my god. 10 of 24. There's 24. Wait. Oh my lord. Oh, we're not going to be completing this mission tonight, that's for damn sure. But it's a nice way to explore the region, though. Alright, fine. Let's challenge these other folks. Hang on, I'll just put a mark on the person that's closest. There we go.
Mary, thus make the problem.
I won't go. I simply won't do it.
Work doth one ennoble. Sloth doth one go.
Whoops, sorry, dude. Alright. Alright. Hello.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle? Ganesha petals?
What do you have? He's an alchemist, I guess? Oh my goodness, look at all those recipes. What are these recipes? Oh. That's good. Green to red now. Oh, come on, come here. Green to blue, that's good. For lesser and greater, okay, I gotcha. Shame you don't have the stuff that I need. I'm good, thanks. I need to find the blue recipe. Or the purple one. Oh, now we can make them. Interesting. Does he have any of these? He doesn't. Where am I supposed to find these flowers? Alright. Let us bet.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
It's nice because it also allows us to meet like the local merchants and things like that. Let's put everything in and then we'll edit. Okay. No. 40 unit cards, okay. We have one of him, so that's not particularly useful. still have 7 too many unit cards. Okay. We don't have what we need to make them berserkers because we saw earlier, like, oh, this one transforms. Well, we'll leave that one out for now still. That one arrives. Ah, fuck it. Let's go with this and we'll see how things go along. Oh, he's got a skill good at it too. Interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. Interesting. Ah, fuck. That's not what I want to do. Okay. The leader card has no ability. Wonderful. Not super comfortable with this deck, I'm not gonna lie. Man, I can't believe that the leader card has no ability. That's because it's an undeveloped deck. It kind of makes sense, but still. Sucks. Oh, I'm kicking his butt. So what happens if I put this out there? Oh, that's where it goes. Okay. Alright, I see you. Wait. Okay. Okay. Nope. Well, I'm still fine. Okay. Interesting. Won this pretty easily. Okay, so we got one card down. Next card. Let's go see this guy. Or girl, whomever's there. Oh, am I going the wrong direction again? I am.
And now I shall drink, dance, and...
I think it's pretty cool that it's like, oh, I want to create this new faction, and and can you help me make it?
Let's
It's pretty cool.
the drum
Too much out
with
here.
colors.
Greetings, brave hero.
I'm Geralt.
I pay the knight's errand.
For what?
Our, note.
Oh,
Wouldn't mind it.
okay. Let's see what you have. Pretty sure it's all books I haven't read, yeah. Okay.
Well,
Go in peace, fair knight.
Not giving me the option to read right away. That's interesting. Okay. There we go. And now we'll sum his books back again.
wouldn't...
Don't get why what this is about, but okay. Oh, whatever. Has no real consequence whether or not we keep that stuff. Oh, he's a cheapskate. Alright.
Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Where have I heard that song before? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I don't need you guys. Are you kidding me, man? So it's kind of like a monster deck in that, you know, its strength is in the multiples. Oh crap. If he wants to catch up with me, he's gonna have to put a lot of cards on the table. Especially since he keeps boosting me. What? Oh no, okay. Like what? Yeah, what? Oh. I thought he took a hero card out and I was like, excuse me? Not allowed to do that. Okay. Uh-oh. Really? Okay. Oh crap. Fair enough. Whoa. That's interesting. Let's see. It's gonna be a close one. Oh, we're good. We won! Yay! Hehe. Ooh, King Bran. That's a major leader card, I think. Okay. Next. Let's go get this guy, and then we're gonna try to make our way up north. Damn, there's a lot of cards. Yeah. Oopsie, sorry. I think I just heard French. I'm not sure. Oops, sorry. No, pardon.
Nice tune.
That Witcher's rather handsome.
Oh, that's a gorgeous color. And I'm lost. What's going on here? Whoa! Okay.
These knights of ours should turn their attentions to the Vantakils, not parade about in tourneys.
The exhibition of the Reginald Aubrey monument will remain closed until further notice.
Closed? Why, we wrote an entire day to see it. You're a cheat, sir.
And we paid.
Yeah, you should at least give them their money back. I'm just saying. I'm gonna take the risk. Not when I have so much food anyway.
Were the good prophet Levio the lively and spry? Greetings.
Let's see, what does he have? Oh my goodness, expensive stuff, you know. If you want to have a good bottle of wine, come and see this man.
Care for a round of Gwent?
And it's an easy way to make coin too. With these, okay, yes, only lose half their strength in bad weather conditions. Shuffles all cards from each player's graveyards back in. Okay. Let's go with King Bran. Yeah, it's an easy way to win a coin like this, considering, like... I'm gonna switch you out, my dear, I don't have the mushroom. Considering, you know, back in Bellin and all, that was like maybe 10 coins. Now, there's some serious coin to be made. Bye-bye. Hasta la vista, baby. Like, yeah, fuck. Never mind. Oh, where is it? Yeah, baby. Wait, what? Oh no, yes, we do have the cow on this one. What are you gonna bring back, my dear? Oh, they come back as berserkers too. Interesting. Should have seen that coming, but alright. Oh, crap. Here, we're gonna run two. Alright. Oh yes, I love you. I love you even more because I have a special surprise for you, my dear. And is this? This is gonna hurt a little bit. Just, you know, little pinch. Now, all I need is for him to not have... Yes. This much, but we got it. That's what counts. I know you don't want to talk to me anymore because I kicked your ass. Olaf. I got Batman up in here, Selena, Kyle, Robin, and now they're bringing in Olaf. What, they're starting with Disney characters too? What? Okay.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Let's go up here. Hello, kind sir. Monsieur Pierre, comment...
Sacré bleu.
Sacré bleu?
It's a crime. You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Okay.
All jests aside,
I'm more than...
I've yet to find a barber, though. Oh. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Hang on. Oh. Oh. Well, at least we know if we have to find anything fancy to come here.
in the mood for a round of Gwent?
I love that a lot of the merchants get. Okay, let's see who this Olaf is. Olaf! Oh. I like you a lot, Olaf. Oh yes, this is gonna work very, very good. Oh. Let's see if I can remove at least a card or two in here. I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna take Mr. Mushroom out wherever he is. Mr. Mushroom. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna be necessary. Yeah. Okay. Let's start the game. For the love of Pete, really? This is annoying. Am I seriously going to ignore this? Just because you write that? When you see an email saying, are you seriously going to ignore this? Just because you said that, yeah. I'm gonna be a dick about it. Sacré bleu, I have missed one. Okay, we're doing pretty good. asshole. You can play that game, dear. Okay. Equal footing, dear. Well, I say equal footing. Oh crap, that's not gonna help me at all. That's... yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is not going well. We're gonna have to play this guy again, I think. Not much I can do, but this. He's got 3 cards to bring his hit points back up. Really? Okay. You don't have to push me out of your store like that, sir. Okay. Let us see then. Okay. Get these 2 over here. I wonder if all the spots are gonna like disappear once we get to 24, or if they're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, we'll leave them up so they can keep going. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Lovely. Oop. Cul-de-sac.
Ah!
Oh, I hate it that I inherited my father's sneezy nose. And sneezy sounds. Kind of hoping it's going to be more than one person tomorrow that comes in to check out the feed. I will be playing something different tomorrow, actually. I'm going to be playing Detroit Becoming Human. Or Become Human. Should be interesting. It's going to change things up a little bit. And it's the first time I'm going to play it, so... Blind run!
Double chase.
Yep. I went too far. Hello, hello. How can we do this? Oh.
A courtesan is like a rat catcher. Good for when the pussy.
Ooh, one of those places. All right.
Step into my parlor, my good sir. What brings you to Toussaint? Tell me.
Let's call it business.
Ah, then. A professional journey. Nothing but work, tension, unfamiliar beds. One needs a way to relax at times. Perhaps my girls could help you.
I'm in a relationship. Okay.
Interested in the unusual. Got a special request. Just need to keep this between you and me.
You know well I shouldn't. Hey, who cares? How might I help?
You're gonna be disappointed.
Gwent. You play?
I'm surprised they didn't put like a... Oh. Oh, that's what you want to do. So we got the Young Berserker card, which is not very interesting for now. I have two. I'm gonna stick with what I have for now. Oh, she's got Storyteller, of course she does. Oh, I don't need 3 cards like this. Rearden. We're doing what it looks like. What this does. Nothing. Oh, is it disappointing to use a card? Okay. Let's do this. It's only when it's sent to the discard part, discard pile. My mouth does not know what to do with itself right now, apparently. Yep. Alright. Now see? That's what I thought. That's disappointing.
We on
Oh, well.
the ducal guard.
So basically, it's pretty much any merchant here. Oh, you're a butcher. That's new.
Sausages, hams, pâtés!
Get into it.
Fine.
Yes, it's really just meat that he sells. That's fine. Alright, fair enough.
Know you're busy, but you up for a round of Gwent?
I think after this guy, I'm gonna like head back to where the Gwent area, tourney area, whatever is, and then log off because it's nearly midnight. Oh. And I need a bit of beauty sleep before tomorrow. And that's gonna be much of an improvement, I agree. But okay, so. I'm gonna stick with what we have. It's like, Yes, that card summons other cards, and apparently if you get to the last round, you get at least 1 or 2 cards back. Testa sta vännek. This guy might have to replay. Alright, alright. That's okay.
Something I've got.
Let's play him again.
Meat of the freshest sort. Hot sausage.
Win some, you lose some. I'm gonna keep playing you until I... Okay. Again? That makes me laugh every time. Like something stuck... Someone stuck something at the gas, but like, whoa, what's that? Okay, and then I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. With the Skellige bonus and the cow and the thing and the... Yeah. Even if he wins this round. That's fine. That's fine. And then... the Skellige? Here we go. Oh, yes. Very nasty. You know, I could stop right here and that would be cool. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I'm starting to get to really like this Skellige deck. Surprisingly enough. Skellige Storm. Wow. Probably Rex like all siege type things or something. Oh, lordy Lou. My head hurts. Yeah, we're gonna come back up here. Not gonna do like last night where I was like, oh, and over here, and over here, and over here. Felt like a dog going, squirrel! Place to pee. Squirrel!
Eat,
So,
drink, and loosen your belts.
seeing as we've pretty much hit every merchant there is inside this city, we should be good. So yeah, tomorrow I will be broadcasting live at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is a little bit different for me. I think it's going to be really fun for everyone. I hope so. So yeah, and I'll be streaming Detroit Become Human from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. to raise funds, again, for the Native Women's Association of Canada, which they help young Native women, obviously, but also to help pay for things and help advance investigations into missing Native women and murdered women. Now, if I'm not using the correct term, because I think it's changed to the actual proper term is Indigenous now. Not sure 100%. I should probably look it up before tomorrow. I'll see if I can do that. But yeah, I'm not saying this to denigrate. I'm not using that term to denigrate anyone or, belittle them or anything or insult them in any way. It's just I'm using the term that this organization has, which has existed for I think like 30 years or something like that. Just making sure I saved properly. So yeah. It's been fun. Very, very quiet playthrough this time. Doing mostly Gwent and all that, but it's a nice change of pace. I always liked doing Gwent stuff. It soothes me, soothes my soul. And back in the day, I actually competed a little bit in the Pokemon card game back in early 2000s, so 2000, 2001. You could actually compete in like these tournaments of Pokemon card games at Toys R Us. And they had courses and everything like that, and I would go. Never really got very far, though, because, part of it, I'm not sure if it was my talent, I can't remember, but I do remember my mom going, no, you're not going to go do these things. My parents weren't exactly enthusiastic in the whole video game-related stuff, which is why I only started gaming for real, like in 2012, 2013. Gaming seriously, and not just kiddie games on Nintendo and things like that. Not that they're bad games, and not that a serious gamer should find himself childish in playing those games. It's just that when I played those games, I wasn't playing them with any serious interest. I was just like, okay, it's a way to pass the time. Never really developing any great interest. So that's what I mean by gaming seriously, that I developed an interest and wanted to push it further. Leading to now. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, give the like button some love, of course, if you're on YouTube watching this. So as I mentioned yesterday, and now that you're watching this back, you'll know, I'm moving all of my streams to a secondary channel called the Gamer Mom QC Playthroughs. Because my initial intention with streaming, as I mentioned yesterday, was really to do playthroughs and things like that to kind of help people who are semi-beginner players that maybe need an idea of how to go about certain things and experience the game a little bit before they play it. But what I learned by watching some other streams, including a stream by your narrator this week, I learned that YouTube's algorithms, they calculate the interest in your stream not by the number of hits now, but by the time spent watching your videos. So, and not just the time spent, but the percentage of the time spent. So say, you put up a 5-minute clip that gets watched 100%, cool, fantastic, that boosts your numbers up. But if you put, a 3.5-hour stream and people only watch like 5 minutes of it, then it drags your numbers down immensely, from what I understand of what they were explaining. So wanting to kind of push my content creation a little more forward, I decided to kind of split my channels. I still have my main channel where I try to post a clip or some kind of video every day. Knock on wood that I can continue doing that. And sometimes it's really just like a 15-second clip of something funny that happened during a stream or something like that. But I'm trying to do more and more content creation as things go along. But yeah, so I decided to kind of, starting to do the transition. I'll probably be done by the end of next week at the latest. I'm starting to do the transition of taking those videos off of my, the playthroughs off of my main channel and putting them on the second channel. So yeah. Other than that, I do hope that you tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. If you're watching this before July 4th. It should, we're July 4th, like, in 30 seconds. But yeah, anyway, so I do hope you tune in later today if you're watching this on July 4th in the morning at 12 p.m. Even if it's just for a little quick chat or a little quick stop by. I do hope that, you invite your friends and or your community to come watch it, so that, we can experience a new game together, and hopefully raise awareness and funds for the NWAC. That's my main goal, because I want to help in some way and how things are going, and I felt that this was the way that I could do it, because I'm not exactly oh, hello, new viewer. I'm not exactly up in my means, let's just say. I barely had enough to get the little equipment I have, and the rest is pretty much paying for food and rent and other debts. So yeah, stop by tomorrow or today, I guess, at 12 p.m. in exactly 12 hours time. To watch my Becoming Human blind run, because I've seen a few clips, as I mentioned. Haven't actually played it myself, but I'm really excited about it. It should be really interesting. My streaming schedule is going to change up starting next week. I'm going to be streaming every Monday, Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And then every other Friday, Saturday, maybe Thursday at 8 p.m. To keep an eye on that, or aware of that, to keep an eye on the schedule panel of this channel right here on Twitch. Yeah. So, as always, guys, be the change you want to see in the world. And keep each other in kindness and respect. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.